Welcome to the DrewDekes Show, breaking news edition. Well, by now you've heard that Montreal Canadiens General Manager Marc Bergevin has relieved Claude Julien and Kirk Muller of their coaching duties with the Montreal Canadiens. I'd like to start this reaction video by quickly doing a Claude Julien impersonation for you guys. At the end of the day, guys, you know what, guys, you can write whatever you want, but at the end of the day, guys, we didn't win hockey games. I think you get the picture. The writing was kind of on the wall lately with what's been going on with the Canadiens, but I wasn't convinced just yet that Marc Bergevin was going to let go of Claude Julien. He seems to get behind his coaches when times are going tough. But last night, the biggest difference was after last night's game was how pissed off Captain Shea Weber was in his post-game media availability. It's the angriest I've ever heard him. The questions were extremely short. Weber was really not wanting to spend a lot of time with reporters. He doesn't like to talk to reporters much anyway. It's just not his style. He's more of a lead by example kind of player. Last night, though, a reporter asked him something about how he was able to contribute and how the team was able to still take a bit of a step forward despite the loss, asking him about his individual stats, and Weber just dismissed it entirely and said something along the lines of, "What the heck does that have to do with this? We lost. All that matters is that we lost." And that's it. The questions were so quick from reporters. It was boom, boom, boom. Weber was off the mic. And yeah, not a good time for Man Mountain there. That's when you know the players are clearly just done. And this was a necessary change. The power play has been abysmal for way, way too long. Gotta love Captain Kirk Muller, you know, part of the 93 Stanley Cup team, obviously, which we all know. But something was not working and it never got better. So Claude Julien and Kirk Muller gone. Dominic Ducharme taking over as interim head coach of the Montreal Canadiens. And Bergevin likes the sound of him taking over at the moment. I mean, of course, yes, he does speak both French and English, but he's good with younger players. So when Bergevin signed Jonathan Drouin, for example, he knew that Ducharme would be able to work closely with him. They had a good relationship previously. And as soon as you bring in younger players, i.e. Cole Caulfield, I feel like Dominic Ducharme could be a good coach to get Caulfield started with. I think Habs fans are relieved. It happened. It's done with. We can move forward. And for me personally, when times aren't going well, I kind of get excited underneath because I know that change is coming. And that's exactly what happens here. Julien's out the door after about a 3.5, give or take, 3.5, 4-year tenure with the Canadiens, his second term with the Canadiens. I just hope that they don't go back and try to hire Alain Vigneault or Guy Carbonneau, previous coaches. And some people are calling for Patrick Roy. I know that people want to see Patrick Roy, but I don't know that Patrick's the right fit, honestly, just given his temper. The old school coaching mentality is making its way out of the league, guys. It's not going to last that much longer. You got a new generation of players that maybe don't understand the old school way of coaching. I still believe in it. I'm in my early 30s. I believe in it to an extent, but there's a certain time when change is absolutely necessary to get the best out of your players. So that's what we're going to hopefully see with Dom Ducharme and whoever else they decide to add to this coaching staff. They've already promoted Alex Burrows from the AHL's Laval Rocket, so he'll be joining the Canadiens as an assistant coach, which is interesting to see because clearly they like what he's doing down in Laval, and Alex Burrows is a young enough guy that can relate to the younger generation. I'm looking forward to see how this team responds going forward. I'm glad this is done now, early in the season. The Canadiens can move forward, and I don't think they're as bad as they look, but are they as good as they look? We don't know. But we know now that the coaching was an issue, and I really hope that the power play gets a boost somehow at some point soon. The coaches have been removed. Their blame and their responsibility can no longer be put on them. I think it's a good move. You know, Dom Ducharme is going to have a great opportunity here to work with the youth of the Canadiens, Alex Burrows. So it's on the players now. They got what they wanted, I think. A cultural change is happening now, and here we go. So Montreal Canadiens fire Claude Julien and Kirk Muller, bringing in Dom Ducharme and Alex Burrows. Let's see how they respond, guys. Go Habs, go. Subscribe to the DrewDekes channel. Check out my latest post-game video with Troubles, a.k.a. Bubbles' long-lost cousin from Trailer Park Boys, doing the entire post-game video from last night with Ottawa, Montreal. So thanks so much for your support so far, guys, and we'll see you soon.